Hey everyone, so here we go. I'm back again with another unboxing. This has just turned up today, and it's the expansion for Villages of Valeria. I've got the original release of Villages here, so this is the deluxe edition. Nice little box sleeve, and then the main game came with instructions, just a little booklet, how to play it and everything. Nice little solo game version. The deluxe one's quite nice because it comes with some extra bits and pieces. It came with little castles for you to work out your turns, your points, big castle, gold pieces, some foam. The Valerian games are great with foam actually. They always include foam to kind of cover tokens and the other things like that. If you've got like loose tokens, they always come with like a little foam lid that you can pop over the top of them. And then this one, in the deluxe version, amongst other things, you got the scoreboard, which is nice, and the move board. Now this is what the big castle's for. It just slots into these. And the way this game works is players take it in turns to choose an action. So you've got harvest, develop, build, recruit, and tax. You can take that action. You choose whatever action you want to do, and you do it, and then everyone else can then choose to follow and do that same action for usually a slightly higher cost. So, for example, recruit is getting another person rather than a building, and if you do it yourself, I think it's 1 gold to hire, and if you're following, it's 2 gold to hire, and etc. etc. And the way this game works is essentially you've got a whole series of cards here, whole load of buildings, and on each building you have a cost to build it, so that's 1 wood and 2 stone. It's worth 2 victory points, and when you build you get to draw a card. On the bottom is if you use gold on this card you can turn it into stone. Now these are the different actions. So for harvest, when you harvest, what you do is you use one of the cards in your hand, you spin it upside down, and you place it under your castle. And that means that when you harvest, you can spend gold. You can turn this into a resource generating item, and then you go from there. And basically, you want to build this up so you end up with, say, if we had that would be the 2 stone and the wood to build, say, an armory. Monastery costs 1 wood, 1 stone, 2 magic, or you can use it for magic. And when you build, you get +1 element for every religious building. So that's kind of the way it works. And you build it up. You build up your tableau of buildings. Sorry, that's not harvest. That's develop. But yeah, you build up your tableau. Harvest is draw cards. Develop is turn these into a resource. Turn these cards into a resource. Build is build the actual building. Recruit is get a person, which are these, the adventurers. So these are the adventurers. So here you got a paladin. They're worth 4 points. Most of them are just worth points. I think there might be a couple in there that actually do some extra things, but most of them are just points. And then it came with some extra little bits and pieces as well. There's the thieves' den. It came with some extra expansions like the monuments cards. These work similarly to the buildings. They just cost more to build, but they're worth more points at the end. I think, if I remember rightly, you can only build 1 of these in your village. And basically the game continues until 1 person has 12 buildings in their village. Then you add up the points, and whoever's got the most points wins. Fairly straightforward. It's quite a nice little tableau building, engine building game. I really like it. I played it the other night solo. I had a lot of fun with it. So this is the new expansion. So if I open this box, I've not opened this yet, so I haven't seen anything about it. So I got the big box expansion version. I move this cardboard box out the way. So there we go. So as you can see, I've got the big box version. It's what, twice the size, I think. 1, 2, yeah, roughly twice the size of the original box. And basically, it's just so that you can continue to fill these cards. So at the moment, I haven't sleeved these cards, but if I do sleeve them, they'll fit nicely in here. This is the Landmarks and Architect expansions inside, and it's just a really nice box. The artwork's by a guy called the Miko. Does a lot of the stuff. Does all the villages. Does all the Valeria artwork. You can also see him on the North Sea trilogy, so Raiders of the North Sea, Explorers, and Shipwrights, and then on things like the new ones, which is the latest one from those guys, which is the Western Kingdom series. So Architects of the Western Kingdom and Paladins is currently on Kickstarter. But yeah, so this is Village of Valeria. It's by Daily Magic. I just really like the Valeria games. They're nice. They're really, they're quite straightforward. They're not too deep. There's not too many rules for you to remember, but there is still a reasonable amount of strategy and quite a lot of other bits to keep you going. I really like them. I think my favourite is Valeria Card Kingdoms, which is the first one, as I remember correctly, which is a dice rolling game where you build up the people you have, and you fight monsters, and you roll dice, and there's two different things on it. It's really good. It's well worth checking out. I would highly recommend it. Anyway, back to this. So as I say, this is Villages. This is the expansion. So what do we have here? So these are all little meeples. These are the landmarks. So I'll take out one set, the white one, I think probably. So you've got the it looks like the Arc de Triomphe. You've got, yeah. So you can see there's different windmill, possibly a lighthouse. I'm not sure exactly what these buildings all are. That's a statue of some sort. But there's nice little meeples for those, which is great. It's really lovely. Plastic bags, baggies. This is always lovely. Whenever games give you baggies, it's always really, really good. Really helpful. And then these are the cards. So there's some nice extra dividers. You can see I've already got the dividers in this box there. So there's some extra dividers for the new stuff. Rules for the new stuff. So for landmarks, rule sheet. Fairly compact, because if you went for the smaller box, obviously you'd need to try and fit this into a smaller box. So you've got landmark tokens, cards, more adventurer cards, and you can see the different gameplay stuff there for landmarks. And then architects, which is this one. And again, some new cards, which is all in here. So yeah, that's kind of it really. That's it. This looks fun. So yeah, you can see certain people have certain abilities. So this one, most landmarks, the Viscount. If you've got the most landmarks, let's see if that's focusing. There we are, better. Most landmarks is worth 3 victory points alongside the 2 that he's already worth. The Constable, 3 victory points. That means it's an instant action. It's not focusing. Come on. There we go. So that lightning bolt means it's an instant action. So when you buy this, you get to take 1 card per adventurer. And that's kind of it. That's the way the game works. So yeah, that is Villages of Valeria. There's the original sleeve. I've now got to try and work out how to pack this all away and make it look all nice and pretty. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, comment, like, etc. Check out my other my other playthrough and unboxing videos. I've done Dynogenics. I did Cities of Kings. So there's a few other ones on there for you to check out. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, and have a really good day. Cheers. Bye.